guys, it's Jessica from Belle Book Books, and I've been putting this video off, but I have a book haul for you. I love talking about the books I got, but these videos are so long and they take so many cuts, so I finally sat down and decided to film it, and I have to get it up by tomorrow. So it's gonna happen, but I have a ridiculous amount of books. So I had a bunch of book boxes come in. Both Belle and Mystic Book Box were delayed, and so I got a lot at once, and I got a fun package from Jennifer Armentrout. I went to a book signing in Nashville and went to Mckays, which is a used bookstore, where books were like 50 cents, so I went a little crazy. So I also had stuff sent to me by authors. I'm gonna go ahead and get to it. I got a big box from, I don't wanna show you my address, from Jennifer Armentrout. And this is what it looks like. So it had some goodies, which I'm excited for. So first of all, obviously, like what I'm super excited about, it came with War of Two Queens, which I am very excited to read. I still haven't read Shadow in the Ember. I have it sitting right there. It wasn't grabbing my attention when I first read it, but I'm excited to continue this series because Shadow in the Ember was the prequel. This one is a continuation with Castile and Poppy, so I'm excited to read this. This comes out on the 15th. I have a copy now, which I'm super excited. So thank you to Jennifer Armentrout and her publishing company and PR team for sending it to me. But this came with some fun goodies. So it came with this really fun pillow that it says, "I'll call you whatever you'd like as long as you'll call me yours." And so I thought that was cute. And I got a fun, which broke in the packaging, which is kind of sad, but I can glue it. It's a dragon, like book shelf, bookend, wow. But the wing broke in the packaging, which is sad, but it's really cool. I don't know if you can tell, it's a dragon. So there's that. It also came with a little pouch that says, "War is only the beginning," and it's like really soft and thick, and I like it. And then this like storyboard thing of a scene from the book. And then what I think is the cutest is it's a wolf, and it's supposed to be for Kieran, and it says, "I like questions." He'll be super cute to put on my bookshelf, so I'm excited to have gotten this package and gotten the book a little early. So I still have to read Sarah J. Maas, Chris, and City Books, but I'm definitely gonna prioritize War of Two Queens this month. I also got Belle Book Box and Mystic Box right here, and I have a few other ones somewhere in my stacks. So I got a gorgeous villain. It does have a typo in the word villain. They are sending out dust jackets. I don't know if I signed up for one though. It doesn't really bother me that there's a typo on there, so it's cute. I really like it, but they offered for subscribers, so I'm a rep for them, so these were sent to me for free, and I didn't want to like add to their hassle, so I didn't sign up to get a dust jacket, but they're sending out dust jackets or a credit replacement if you were concerned about the typo on the cover. But this one is stunning. Like, this is one of the prettiest ones that they've had. They're starting to do sprayed edges now, so I am really excited, and I really like Saffron Kent's books, so I'm excited to see how that one goes. We also have Once We Were Starlight by Mia Sheridan, which also has really cute stars on the edges. I haven't read this one by Mia Sheridan, but I really want to. I just love their designs of their books now. And then we had Tilly Cole, which I'm so excited for. We have It Ain't Me Babe, which is one of my favorite motorcycle romances, dark romances of all time. We have Skulls. We have, like, if you can tell, there's like a skull in the smoke, the fog. So literally I'm obsessed. I was so happy I got this box. And then we had her other one, which is the Alice in Wonderland very, very, very dark romance. And I love the clocks and the hot pink on the side. And so this one, very nice as well. I'm so excited to have gotten these, like I already said. But then I went to Nashville and I got to see my favorite Gianna Darling, and it was just like the most amazing thing ever. I'm gonna talk about it like every chance I can because I know I've already talked about it with you guys, but like, it was one of the most special moments of my life as a reader, being able to meet one of my favorite authors, and we gave each other the biggest hug, and I just love her so much. So she actually gave me 3 of her hardbacks, so I did buy the first 3, and she gifted me these 3. So we have Dead Man Walking. She did write super sweet notes in here for me and sign them all with, did she sign them all with coordinating pens? It looks like it. She did. So she changed pens every time she wrote them. Inked and Lies was literally my favorite of the series. I just love these, and I love that cover. I also got After the Fall, and this is the last one in the 6 that are out in the hardbacks, so they will join my other 3 up there. I'm excited to have these. I love the ones with the girls on the cover, and she also gave me some bookmarks that go with each of them, so that's exciting. I'll leave those out so I can use them. It was really special meeting Gianna, and I'm so thankful to have her in my life and support her. So I'm still like in shock that I got to meet her. But the last 2 I have in this stack are the 2 hardbacks from Mystic Box that are the last 2 Pepper Winters books. I haven't read Pepper Winters before. I really need to because I love dark romance, but they did the first 2 books in the series, and I believe these 2 are the last 2, so they all match, and I believe like the spines match up as well, like with the birds and stuff. So the other 2 I have, I don't know if you can see them, they're the white ones right here, so I'll have to put these with those, and I'm excited to have those. So those were I don't know what other stack to do next. Should I do these? Maybe, no, that's like out of my way. Okay, I'm gonna do this stack. These 2 were sent to me by Samantha. She sent me like a blind book date box for Valentine's Day with a bunch of goodies, and she also sent me another historical, which is buried in my historical stack, but she sent me these 2, which I'm really excited for. So we have Falling for Her Captive, Her Viking Captive. This is Harper St. George, who's been writing the other series with Berkeley that I love, so I'm really excited for this. And she sent me Captain Rose's Temptation, which is a pirate romance, and she's captured by pirates, and these sound amazing. So I'm super thankful that Samantha sent those to me. I also have 2 that Sourcebook sent me, which are contemporary. I might ask my mom if she wants to read these first. She likes dog contemporary books. So I don't know what these are. I have Magnolia Bay Memories by Babette De Jong, and then I have Warm Nights in Magnolia Bay. So these seem more like super cutesy contemporary. Don't know if they're really up my alley, but I have these from Sourcebooks. These next few are from different things. I have The Culmination of Everything by Christina C. Jones in the gorgeous special edition cover that Hello Lovely put out, and I love this. This was their winter box, so I just got the Christina C. Jones one. I didn't get the big one, and I really love it. I really love this romance, so I'm excited to have a copy of this on my shelves. I also, of course, had to buy a copy of Always Been You by Kibi Tyler. This is her new book. This is an adoptive sibling romance, so it's very taboo. I gave this 4 stars. I'm super happy to have the paperback. Of course, I ordered it as soon as it was available. She does also have a special edition hardback, which is like a cityscape, which is a not person on the cover. So I just ordered this one though because I do like the paperback cover. Then I got the Priest series. I don't remember what the series is called, from Sierra Simone from the signing I went to. I pre-ordered them. Her line was so dang long that I didn't even get to meet her. So I got to the signing at 3. It started at noon. I was still on the road and I did not get there until 3, hopped out of my car, put my stuff in our hotel, and ran to the signing. And I got a ticket, so I was like, she was a ticketed author. I was one of the last people to get a ticket. I got 215 and she was on 100. Not even when I got there, and by the time 2 hours passed, she was on like 120. So I was like, Tori and Sam were already pretty much done with the signing, and I didn't want to make them wait around, and I didn't want to wait around even more to see her, so I just asked to get my books. Unfortunately, she didn't pre-sign anything either. Typically when you order books, they sign it there for you, so I have these now, which I'm really excited for, but I didn't get to see her, which is okay because I've given her books like 4 stars and I enjoy her as an author, but she's not like an all-time favorite. Like, I would have waited all night to meet Gianna, but I didn't have to meet Sierra. So I do have those books though. I really enjoyed Priest, but I've heard Sinner and Saint are really, really good, so I'm really excited to read those. Then I got this book, and I don't remember where or why I got it, but it is Tera Mafi's new book. I don't remember if Barnes & Noble did their special pre-order with this book, but I really enjoyed Tera Mafi, and she was coming out with this, and I've heard nothing but good things about it, but I don't even remember what it's about. And she is, okay, so it says she's a servant, and she's actually the long lost heir to an ancient Jinn kingdom. That's really cool. And the crown prince has heard the prophecies, and he knows some fearful monster is going to kill him. Oh, and he grows suspicious of her. Of course, there's gonna be a romance because she wrote Shatter Me, and I love that book, so I'm excited to have this one and read it. And then this one I'm really excited for. So Sophie Lark is one of the most generous, amazing authors that I've ever been able to interact with. I shout to the rooftops about her books. She sent me a gift for my birthday, and then I kept on buying her books and like sharing them, and she's like, can you just stop buying them and I'll send you the rest? So I actually like own most of her books already though, because I was putting them on my wish list, so people sent them to me for my birthday and stuff. She sent me the entirety of the Boston Underworld series. So I already have Ivan, so that's not included, but she sent me all of the other ones, and I'm freaking out. So these ones I am super, super excited to read. I'm obsessed with the covers. This one, definitely my favorite cover with the tattoo on the back. This one, oh, that's the same cover as a Kristen Callahan book. I'm pretty sure that's the same guy. So really, really excited. I've heard such good things about Ivan and Snow specifically, and I don't know how many people have read like more in the series, but it's my goal to read her entire backlist this year. So thank you to Sophie for sending these to me. I'm still in shock that you sent these to me, and I'm I'm just in love, so thank you. I don't know where I'm gonna put all these books. Okay, we're gonna do this stack next. The next Belle Book Box came and I got these 2 books in it. So I got Indigo Ridge by Devney Perry and then The Revenge Pact by Ilsa Madden Mills. Really excited about these 2, and they have also, I haven't unwrapped them yet. They always come wrapped, but they have such pretty, like this is like a whole, I don't know if you can see it, like mountain range. What word am I looking for? I don't even remember, but like a mountain range on the pages, and it's so pretty. Skyline, that's the word I was looking for. And this one just has like peace signs and like flowers, and I think that's really cool to match the cover, and this is a football romance. So really impressed with everything that Belle Book Box has been doing, so I'm excited to see what they have in store in the future. Their mystery box is going to be Penelope Douglas, and Carrie Ann Cole's coming soon, so I freak out when they're my favorite authors. So I love them as a company. I do have a rep code. It's Peace Love Books if you want to sign up. They have a wait list right now, but definitely check them out. I also treated myself to some books because I wanted to. I did this in like January though. I haven't done a book haul in a while. So I bought Still Beating by Jennifer Hartman. This is one of my favorite books of January. I needed a physical copy. So of course I had to get it, put it on my shelves. And then I want to get these 2 in the Brittle Birthright series so that I had the final all of them. So now I have all of them, and this is Bloody Heart and Heavy Crown. So I have all 6. They're mafia romances. I love the first 2. I am about to start book 3, and of course I had to get these. These are the special edition covers of There Are No Saints and There Is No Devil, and I love this. It's a serial killer romance. I love these covers so much. I don't think I will buy her special editions of the Kingmaker series, even though I love them. I have no room to have duplicate copies of books, so I had to figure out which ones I like best and buy those, but I already have the entire Kingmaker series as well, except for like 1 book, so I have those, which I'm super excited to have. And then my friend Britt from Britts Books gifted me a few books. She got me Darling Venom, the special edition cover, and then she also got me Heart Recaptured, which is a book I really need to read. I'm excited to read both of these. I actually just bought the Audible book of this, and I might have gotten the Audible book of this too. Audible is having an amazing sale, so I think I got both of these because they were like $4 each. But this one, I know she has a pact with a friend to always meet at the same place every year because they met when they were both about to commit suicide, and they're like keeping each other in check. She's late one day, he ends up dying by suicide, and it's her romance with his brother. So definitely sounds very, very emotional, and I've heard interesting things from friends. Like I remember watching Crystal's vlog, and she had a lot of feelings about this book. So I'm interested to see what it's about for myself. And then of course I need to finish this. This is one of my favorite motorcycle romance series, and I've only read the first book. So I need to read more. I definitely will. And then Emily McIntyre was supposed to go to the signing I went to, but she had to cancel. So she still honored her pre-orders. So I had already pre-ordered these 2. Scarred, I'm really excited for. I didn't love Hooked, but I think I'll like this one better. And it is a Lion King inspired one. And so I don't even know. Is it with an older, I'm assuming it's an age gap as well. So there's 2 sons, and it doesn't say. It just says that it's just very vague and dark. So she did sign them, so I'm really excited to have this one, and the cover is just gorgeous. I really love that cover. And then I also got this one, which is Be Still My Heart. I've seen a lot of people talk about this. I think Manda from Ginger Snapped Reads has read this, maybe, unless I just completely made that up, but I'm pretty sure she did. And so it sounds good, and it says that where she's from has been known for 2 things, lobsters and lighthouses, and then corpses start showing up in the water, and there's a grumpy ex-seal whose lobstering business attracts more dead bodies than fish, and she is a homicide expert, and I think it's their romance. That sounds so good. I'm really excited. I swear I read the synopsis before, but they just leave my mind. So I'm excited for this. I will do this stack. We're almost done with the regular romances, and then we'll go to historicals. So of course I have this book. I bought this first. I pre-ordered it back in like October in the buy 2 get 1 free sale with Target. Got an email from Target like the weekend before saying everything's back ordered and you wouldn't get it for like a week. I still haven't read this, so I was like, that's not that big of a deal. But my sister had just finished reading the first book and was completely ready to start the next one. So we were like, we don't want to wait a week for these. So we canceled Target and ordered on Amazon because we wanted the books, and that was the only place to get them for the sale price online. And I know we could have gone in store, but like Target was being weird online saying like it wasn't available in stores, but I think it was if you went, I don't know. It was just a very confusing release date with Target. So we just got it from Amazon, got it on Wednesday, it released on Tuesday. I'm very excited to read this, but I'm rereading book 1 first first. I will definitely have a vlog reading books 1 and 2 though. So I've already promised my members asked for both, so that's what I'm doing. I also have stuff sent to me from publishers. I have these 3. So we have The Last Duke Standing by Julia London, which is a historical floppy, which I'm actually really into. This is going to be so easy to read. So I have not read a lot of Julia London, so it says charming, cheeky, and cunning. It says a young future queen is in the market for a husband, and the charming and opinionated Scottish lord is tasked to introduce her to the ton's most eligible bachelors. That's one of my favorite tropes. Like, the one person helps them try to find a betrothed. So this sounds good, and he's Scottish. Like, this made me 10 times more excited to read this. I'm very excited. And then I was sent Very Bad People by Kit Frick, which I know she writes like thrillers for YA, and then Hunt the Stars by Jessie Mihalik. And this one I've actually seen around as a romance fantasy. So it says that she's a bounty hunter and she accepts a job from a ruthless former general and her adversary, and he offers to help her, and I think it's their romance. Yeah, so they insist on joining her in the hunt, and I'm assuming they like each other. I'm pretty sure this has romance in it because I've seen it around, but the publisher sent me this as well, so I'm excited to have these 2. Then these next few are from my signing. So I pre-ordered some books and bought some while I was there. So I pre-ordered the rest of Nicole Fiorna's series. I really enjoyed the first one. It's up there. I don't remember. Oh yeah, up there. Stay With Me, and it was very emotional. Our heroine is sent to like an institution for people, and they all have their own problems they're working through, and it's her romance with someone there. Definitely left unfinished, and I'm excited to have the hero's points of view in here. I think Nicole Fiorna has not written that many books, so I'm really impressed with her writing. And then I got 2 from Harlow Ray, though she didn't end up signing one of them, I realized when I left, which is totally fine. It was super hectic trying to like talk to people and get their book signed. So I came with this one because Tori had bought it and I was very intrigued, so I ended up buying it as well, and I think Sam bought it as well, so we might buddy read. But this one is like a friends to lovers, but she gets amnesia, and I think he's been her friend for a while and really likes her, so I'm super excited for this. And then I really wanted to buy this while I was there, but like in the whole scrambling of things, her assistant handed it to her, and I guess she didn't sign it, so that's totally fine. I bought this at the table though, and this one, she did sign this, right? She signed this one to me, but this one is they're stranded in the wilderness, and like cold wilderness, and I love those kinds of romances. So he's also wrongfully accused and sentenced to 10 years in jail, so I am excited. And she's ambushed, captured, and stranded. So that sounds really fun, so I'm excited to try out a new author. I also got to see KK Allen. This is, I think, the 3rd time I've seen her at a signing, and I've only read like 2 of her books, but I enjoyed them. So I bought her new one to prepare for the signing. I didn't get around to reading it, but he's grumpy. It takes place at a camp. I think it's a second chance romance, and I really want to read this. Ooh, unless he's 10 years older too. Okay, so I'm really, really excited for this. It's Weight of Regret. She signed it for me. She's super sweet. I love KK Allen so much, and I can't wait to read this one. I'm hoping to read it this month, actually. And then I got this one because I'm obsessed with the cover. It's Over the Moon. So, so pretty, and I think it sounded good. So he is the most eligible bachelor in professional football. He is in desperate need of an attitude adjustment, and so he's sentenced to coach football at a sleepaway camp in the middle of nowhere. Is this another camp romance? She's the nurse at the camp, so I don't know if these are connected, but KK Allen writes really sweet romances, so I'm really excited for those 2. And then I, of course, had to buy something by Carla Sorensen. She had her 2 in this series out, and I asked, I want to buy one. Which one? This one's her new one. She recommended this one, and I just love her Ward Sister series. So this one's a fake dating with a bodyguard romance. So I'm really, really excited. I have so many books I want to read, and it's gonna happen. So she was super nice, super sweet as well. I was excited to see her, so I have a lot to read, and I'm really excited to get to them. Then I had a surprise package from Logan. On TikTok, she's Logan M. Chisholm. On Instagram, she's LCS Bookstagram. So Logan, I sent some Sierra Simone special editions that I had because Sierra Simone is like one of her top tier all-time favorite authors, and she was really sad that she missed out on the Hello Lovely box. She ordered the wrong one, I think. So I sent her my copy of Sinner, and then I said, hey, I also have Priest from Mystic Box if you want it. So I sent her those, and then I also gave her a book sleeve while I was at the signing because she had ordered some and she was looking at another fabric, and I was like, I'll just give it to you. I like giving my friends things, so it's a problem I have. And so she ended up gifting me 2 books as a thank you. So I have First Semester by QB Tyler. Super excited to have this. I'm trying to collect QB's books, so I'm really excited. She also sent me Twisted Hate by Anna Huang. I love the shirtless men covers, so that's why I'm collecting on these. I still have to get book 2, but a huge thank you to Logan for sending these to me. These were 2 I was super excited for to have on my wish list. So read this and loved it. Super excited to read this. I'm excited to have these. I also, when I was buying books for my signing, saw that this was super cheap. I think this was on sale for like $10 and it's normally like $20. So that is Beauty in the Ashes by Mckays Smeltzer. I really want to read more by Mckays Smeltzer. She's super sweet on Instagram. I love following her, and this one is a thick, chunky one. But it says that he came home to find his whole family murdered. So it says he's barely human anymore. There's nothing left for him. He used to be a straight-A student and quarterback. Now he's not even a good person. She moves in the apartment across the hall. I just filmed a Damaged Hero romance recommendation video, and that sounds like this to a T, so I'm excited to have this. I also, the last ones I have were all sent to me by publishers. I was sent these 2 from Berkeley Romance. So I have Black Love Matters by Jessica P. Pride. It actually has a bunch of authors who have submitted things. So Jasmine Guillory, Adriana Herrera, Kosoko Jackson, Beverly Jenkins, Christina C. Jones. Some of my favorites have written in here for different responses. So the first one is literally A Short History of African American Romance by the Queen, Beverly Jenkins. So I'm really excited to read this. Christina C. Jones is also one of my favorites, and she writes about Black indie romance. So I feel like as a romance reader, this is going to be so intriguing. So I'm really excited to read this and see what they have to say about the romance industry. I was also sent Ramon, and I think it's Julieta since it is Hispanic, I'm pretty sure. So this says that they are brought together on the Day of the Dead. The star-crossed pair must make a choice: accept the bitter food rivalry that drives them apart, or surrender to a love that consumes them. I'm assuming it's kind of Romeo and Juliet inspired, but I love that cover. This sounds really good. From St. Martin's Press, I was also sent Good Girl Complex by Elle Kennedy. I honestly don't know if I'll read this. I've heard the worst things about it, and it does not sound like a book I'll love. It's in college. The cover apparently has nothing to do with the story. I watched Sam's reading vlog from Sam Reads a Little. She gave it, I think, 2.5 stars. She was not impressed. So I don't know, but I was sent it from the publisher. I was also sent my 13-year-old heart was super happy. I was sent the Summer I Turned Pretty series by Seventeen. These are their covers that they came out with after the originals. I have at least one of the original covers from when I was younger of her on a beach, but these are super, super pretty. I loved this series growing up. Me and my friends were huge Jenny Han fans. I was a fan of hers before the movies came out for P.S. I Still Love You, and so I got these, and I'm just really happy to have them. They're super cute. It's to celebrate the Netflix show coming out, so very nostalgic. I'm gonna watch the show. It's a love triangle. I loved messy romances as a teen, just like I do now. Okay, so those are all my normal books. So I went to Mckays with Tori and Sam, and I originally thought I wasn't gonna make it to the signing. So Tori and Sam were there on Friday. They went to a Mckays on their way up from Georgia because they drove together, and Tori was texting me pictures of books that I guess her and Sam were pulling off the shelves. So she bought me a bunch that night, and then I made it to the signing, and Saturday night we went to a different location, and I got 20 bucks for $18. I was prepared to spend 40, and he was like, it's $18.65. I was like, for this whole box of books, are you kidding me? So they are priced so randomly. One was 5 cents, some were 50, some were 2, and I just was having a grand time buying these books. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through them and not tell you about the synopses whatsoever, but I'm going to show you what I got. First one, we all found a copy of Annie's Song, which I was really excited. This is one of the Historical Hellions picks later on, and it's gorgeous, and I'm really excited to have found the step back version of this. I don't even know where I'm going to put all these books, but we're going to figure it out. Then, okay, I'll go over here first. We have Desert Heat. If it had a pretty cover and it was cheap, I bought it. That was my thinking when I was buying these books. Tori got me this because her and Sam also got a copy for themselves. So it is The Brides of London by Vanessa Riley. Vanessa Riley is an author I want to read more of. This has The Bittersweet Bride and The Bashful Bride in it. So it's 2 books in one. It was cute. I guess there's going to be a lot of buddy reading in my future. Rosemary Rogers has the most gorgeous covers. I have Bound by Desire. I love that clinch so much. I also was super on the hunt for Lorraine Heath. I'm trying to collect her backlist, so I have Midnight Pleasures with a Scoundrel. It has this lovely step back. Then we have Love Comes Unbidden. Look how pretty that is. That's so pretty. And this is by Marion Gwynn, and we have that back cover. And like there's like the queen on the spine. Like these books I was geeking out over. Tori has an equally large book haul, so go check out Tori's book haul. I'm pretty sure she would have posted it by now. I know she's already filmed and edited it, so check out Tori's haul. Sam was good because she was flying, so she did not buy like nearly any historicals, but Tori and I went a little crazy. This one is Rough and Tender by Selena McPherson. We've got a horse in the background too. Whenever I see horses, I think of Crystal, so a lot of these are reminding me of Crystal. I also have an Elaine Kaufman, A Time for Roses, which is this step back. I didn't like super double check if I had any of these already because I was like in a hurry. We were there when the store was closing, so we had to really be fast and like stock our carts up. I got an Anne Mallory because I want to read more of this author, so I got The Bride Price. I'm excited to read more from her. I got Enticed by Virginia Henley with this pretty step back. I don't think I have this one. I might. Like I said, I have an app that I've scanned all of them in, but I was not looking. Bobby Smith, Kiss Me Forever. This one I believe is A Marriage in Trouble. I'm definitely reading this soon. That's a gorgeous step back. This is a really fun, I'm gonna literally set it aside to read next. I also have Midnight Bride by Marlene Susan. The like Field of Flowers. I love everything about these books. I'm just gonna say. I have Rebecca Brandywine, who also has really, really pretty covers. Across a Starlit Sea, which is really pretty. And then we also have a really pretty back cover. Oh, these are pretty. How many times am I gonna say pretty in a video? We have Magic Embrace. I think this one was in the background of a picture Tori sent, and I was like, what's that book? So it was so funny how many messages we were sending in Instagram with that on the back. We love all the details. They're so pretty. Okay. Saving Grace by Julie Garwood is another one that all three of us got, and this actually won my members poll for me to read one of the books. I have 2 books I'm reading in March for my members exclusive video, and this is one of them, and I'm super excited. I need to read more Julie Garwood, so that's gonna be really fun. And I'm still not even close. I'm not even halfway done. So we have Rosemary Rogers, which is Savage Desire. If it has a ship anywhere, I'm gonna buy it. We know I love pirate at sea romances, so we have that. We have Heart's Masquerade. Look how pretty. That's just so pretty. This sounds like a Joanna Lindsay synopsis. So it says that she is his cabin boy and he doesn't know that she's a girl, and so she then like leaves the ship and traded her breeches for ball gowns. So this is an at sea too. I love it, and I love it when there's like pinks and purples on a cover. We also have Masks of Gold by Roberta Gellis. Another absolutely gorgeous cover. I don't even know if I'll ever read all these. They're just there. The Conqueror by Brenda Joyce. We have Fabio, looking fabulous. I don't think I have this one. If I have duplicates, I'll do a giveaway. We have Midnight Captive by Penelope Neary. This is one that's super like pretty and reflective. We love that. Ooh, and a fun back as well. And Rebecca Brandywine again. We have Passion Moon Rising, which is gorgeous. We also have a unicorn on the back. And this is not the only book in this haul with a unicorn. So very, very exciting for that one. We have Defiant Captive by Christina Sky, which is also really pretty. I'm telling you, I just went crazy. I was excited for some more Catherine Anderson, so I have Cherish, which has this step back. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going to put all these. I might have to move more of my young adult books somewhere else, but we have As an Earl Desires by Lorraine Heath. Like literally this whole wall just might end up being historical romances at the rate this is going. Do you remember when I had just like a tiny cube in the corner of historicals? We have Summer of the Unicorn, which is absolutely fun and gorgeous, and I'm excited to read. I don't know if this is even historical though. We will see. It's super pretty though, and I'm really excited for that one. Then I've got a few more, and then I have a whole stack to get to still. So these are, I think, the last of what I got at Mckays. So we have Sea of Dreams with that fun step back. I have so many for Step Back Saturday now. And then we've got Tropical Fire with another gorgeous, it is a shipwreck, and I don't know what else. I don't know. I can't read. I don't have time to sit and read these synopses. I have Parting Gifts by Lorraine Heath, which is a really ugly cover, I've got to say, but it is in the late 1800s, so I wanted to collect Lorraine Heath's books. Then we have Love with a Scandalous Lord with that step back, and To Marry an Heiress with that. I've got to get those stickers off the back though. Those are like really hard to get off. All of these had price stickers on them that were really easy to get off. So thank you Mckays for having that. And then I almost didn't get this, but it was like $1. And so Tori sent this to me. I had to. I couldn't say no. Fabio's iconic. It says pirate. I know he didn't write it. It's ghost written, but it's really pretty. Oh, and then I have these two. So I came home to a really exciting package from my friend Genevieve from Instagram. She's a bookshelf gremlin, and I actually she posted this and I was like, that's so pretty. So she sent them to me. She sent me Ashes and Ecstasy and Fire and Ice, and I'm pretty sure this one is the one that is a pirate romance, and then you can't read it without reading book 1. So she sent me both, unless it's the other way around. They both have ships on the back. I don't know. He's a captain. This is book 1. I think they're both pirate romances, and I'm really excited, and they're super pretty. So thank you, Genevieve, for sending those my way and spoiling me. And then the other one Samantha sent me is Chic by Connie Mason. I just read my first Connie Mason and I was scandalized and scarred. So I don't know. It is just bonkers, that book. Ice and Rapture, bonkers. If you didn't watch our live show, I'll link it down below. It was crazy. But this one has this step back, so I'm very excited for this one. And she sent me a little card with it. And then I got these from Thrift Books, and it's because I want to have more Patricia Gaffney. So this one has this step back, and then I have these 3. I saw someone post on Instagram and I was like, I need those. So we have A Rose of Splendor and Rose of the Mists, and then The Secret Rose. Now this one's the only one that's not first edition, so I'll probably still be on the lookout for that, but it does not have the raised text that's glossy like this one does. Like, it's raised and shiny, and this one's not. But I really love those covers, so I wanted them. And I also saw them post this cover, which is Diamonds and Dreams by Rebecca Paisley. Very, very pretty. And last stack. My battery's flashing now. I've been here so long. Okay. Ended up getting a lot on eBay of these books, which are young adult historical romances, and Lorraine Heath and Meg Cabot wrote some of them, and I'm really annoyed with myself for not seeing these as a teen because I would have loved them. I read Lorraine Heath's YA pen name. So Lorraine Heath's pen name as a young adult author was Rachel Hawthorne, and I was obsessed with Rachel Hawthorne books, and I'm obsessed with Lorraine Heath books today, full circle. I also read a lot of Meg Cabot, so these are all super fun, and I guess there were 12 of them, and I have 6 of them, and they are all in perfect condition. So it was like $15 for this lot, and I was like, why not? We have Samantha and the Cowboy, Victoria and the Rogue, Nicola and the Viscount, Emily and the Scot, Anna and the Duke, Amelia and the Outlaw. I think this would be fun to read for a reading vlog. So let me know if you ever read these because they're really cool. I also, from the publisher, got The Lady Tempson Heir by Harper St. George. Super excited for Max's book. I'm pretty sure his last name, yeah, Max. And I loved the first 2. I especially love book 2. So I'm really, really excited for this one. I'm pretty sure it's like a fake engagement romance, and it's gonna be really good. And then I have another Patricia Gaffney I got, which is Forever and Ever. She has the prettiest step backs. I really need to read her books. I know To Love and Cherish, I think, is one of her most popular. The last ones, oh, let me do this one. I have Sea Jewel by Penelope Neary, another one I bought because it's on the sea. I have a problem. And then I bought a Connie Brockway lot. And this is the last of this video because Kate Bateman recommended As You Desire. This sounds absolutely amazing. She gets like saved by someone she used to have a relationship with, so it's a second chance romance. Sounds good. So then I bought all the other ones. So we have The Bridal Season and this entire series, which I'm excited for because these look really good. So we have these 3. They all kind of look like the same together. We have The Passionate One, which has this on the back, which is really cool. We have The Ravishing One, which has this on the back, and then we have The Reckless One with this on the back. So these are all in a series. We have All Through the Night, which has that step back. We have My Dearest Enemy with a fake step back, and then we have Bridal Favors with that. He has binoculars too, which I think is funny. And then probably what was super exciting, I have A Dangerous Man, which is an arc from 1996. So it's really funny to see that they like had these arcs, and it's supposed to be like, you can tell it's supposed to be mass market, but the arc was in this condition, and it's from July 1996. So I think this is really cool as a book collector to have. Yeah, the price is $5.99 and the publication date was July 1996. So that's really cool. Hopefully I enjoy it, but I think it's really fun to have an arc from over 20 years ago, 25 years ago. That is my book haul. This is going to be insanely long, but I hope you guys enjoyed. I have to go edit this now to get it up by tomorrow, but I have to watch Outlander first because Outlander came back today and I'm very excited. But I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what I should start with and what you're excited for me to have received or bought myself. I would love to hear. As always, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.